Hi sweet friends, it's Petra here with another Bramble Fox layout, and today I'm using the August Fox box, which has gorgeous titles, so I'm going to use one of those titles, and I'm also using the Sweet Rush collection by Vicki Boutin, which has beautiful summery papers. So I'm going to make a fun summery layout, and if you think I'm sounding a bit coldish, that's correct. I'm still recovering from COVID, but I've got the best part behind me, or the worst part. So if I'm a bit raspy, I'm sorry for that. So I start off with cutting some circles with that circle cutter, which well, don't know if I love it, don't know if I hate it. Sometimes it cuts straight away, and as you see, the most of the time, it always has a tiny bit left stuck, and you cannot replace it. So I'm still figuring out how to use it at its best, but it's better than cutting by hand. So I'm not complaining, but I'm complaining, you know. Okay, so I've done those circles and I want to create a flower kind of embellishment with them. So I'm roughening up the edges, as you know, I almost all the time do. And then I decide to simply fringe the edges, and I'm not measuring anything out. I'm not checking if I'm cutting in the right angle. I'm just simply making all those small cuts, and I don't care if it's a bit off or odd. So it just adds to the texture. One thing I've learned, don't be too harsh on yourself. Although I'm trying. So I'm done cutting all these circles, and then it's time to, well, make some kind of arrangement to see how I'm going to place everything. And that's something I do a lot because I tend to change the layouts during my process. So I never glue things down immediately. So here I'm taking this gorgeous Fox cut stencil. I'll say the number in the description because I always forget. I think it's 28, but I'm not sure. So please check the description to know which one it is. And I'm deciding to make a blend between that saltwater taffy oxide and mustard seed. Mustard seed is my go-to yellow most of the times. I would love some more yellows, but so as you saw, I marked the spots from of the flowery circles, and then I'm simply creating extra circles with that stencil around those marked edges. So now it's time to tape down those circles. And I'm simply using some double-sided adhesive. And I'm sorry about that bleep if you heard it. I got a WhatsApp from my mom, so life goes on during videos. And I'm simply roughening up the fringes to create some dimension. So I always met my photos with design papers from the same collection, and if I'm not able to use the same papers as I'm using in my layout, then I'm always searching for matching papers, but I always met my photo to make it more pop. I think that finishes it off perfectly, so that's always a go-to for me. and always roughening up the edges, of course. So here I'm using that gorgeous pink dot paper and that green paper to back my photo with, and I'm gluing it down with some foam tape. So now I'm starting to embellish the rest of the layout, and I'm using embellishments from the collection itself, and I've created some hibiscus flowers with a gorgeous Pinkfresh layered stencil set. So I'll check out the exact description of that stencil set by Pinkfresh, and I'll leave that in the description too. So I've glued down my photo, and I'm just flipping some of the fringes over the photo to make it more playful. And then I'll start positioning the flowers, and it's time for that gorgeous title. And I don't know if you've seen all those paper snips we've got at Bramble Fox, but they are gorgeous, delicious, they're everything. So I have this travel set, and I'm using some of those, I don't know how you call it, ticker words, you know, those signs in the airport, etc. And they are just so cute, and they give that little extra pop of black in that layout. So here's that title, Good Vibes, and it's that gorgeous, bright, deep pink, which matches that paper perfectly. And those paper snips, I love them. So I'm grabbing a little pair of glasses from the August kit as well, and they are a bit of frosted pale yellow. And I thought it would be a nice little extra accent to use. So I'm often using foam tape. I'm also very often using foam sheets. And it's very easy to create extra dimension and get those embellishments up at the right level. So I'm done embellishing, and now it's time for some splattering, as I do on almost all my layouts. And I'm using my oxide sprays matching the oxide I used in that stencil. And when that's done, the layout is done. So I hope you like it. I hope you got some inspiration. Check out the links in the description for the subscription for the Foxbox. Thanks so much for watching, and hope to see you soon in the next video. Bye bye!